Oh yeah, baby. Everybody remembers the awesomeness that is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out here on the original 8-bit Nintendo. So the graphics look kind of outdated, especially if you compare it to the arcade original, which didn't have Mike Tyson. But because this one had Mike Tyson, it was so awesome. Okay, then you're thinking to yourself, how come Nintendo didn't make a sequel? Well, there was a sequel on the original Nintendo. Yeah, I think Mike Tyson was on some rape charges or something like that. They just called it Power Punch 2, and man, did it suck. I wanted to play a Punch-Out game on Super Nintendo with updated graphics, music, and all that sort of junk. Well, they did make a sequel, and you probably never played it. Here is Super Punch-Out here on Super Nintendo. Let's see if this one is way better than Mike Tyson's Punch-Out or not. Oh yeah. Let's get started. Now what I like about this version already is it takes out that stupid password phone number system where you have to write down a whole bunch of numbers and all that shit. No. Yeah, if you want to continue, the game automatically saves it. Unless your card is like super old or something and the battery's all worn out. Since we're just starting out, we can only go to the minor circuit. But you can have the ability to go to 4 different circuits altogether, including the secret special circuit. Yeah, there are 16 different fighters in the game. Each circuit has about 4 combatants you gotta worry about, and it gets progressively tougher the further you get into the game. Like, look at this guy for example. He has a 1 in 99 record. Yay! Yeah, so this is what you do in the game. If you manage to beat all 3 air opponents or 3 air contenders, you then go after the champion himself. Yeah, remember this guy? Gets out those buttons, regain your health, yeah! So if you get 3 automatic knockdowns, it's an instant TKO victory. Yeah! I love all the stats this game gives you. Normal punch, counter punch, uppercut, rapid punch, knockdown, super knockdown, special prize. It's all there. And your points actually matter here because it can help you earn 1-outs. Yeah, so if you actually lose the round or the time expires, that's it. You lose. You don't go different rounds or anything. It's very basic. But that's the way the arcade version was. Feels like a real boxing game. For the most part. But you do have to be careful. Because these guys love to cheat. Oh yeah, and you're gonna learn to hate this guy. Yeah, for some reason, he's allowed to use a cane in his fights. Oh, hi, Jason. He's not watching, it's okay. Yeah, that's a cool thing about making all these Super Nintendo reviews. Yeah, I can say anything I want and he won't watch. It's too many reviews. Oh. Oh yeah! Oh! Yeah, so when you get that special meter, you can either throw one powerful hook shot or a bunch of rapid fire shots. But the problem is you have to keep it. Oh yeah! So satisfying. You're very relaxed now, aren't you, Jason? No. Yeah, Piston Honda. I actually remember him from the arcade original. Yeah. But he's probably the easiest one so far. 7, 8. That's so awesome. Even though the characters are super large They almost fill up the entire screen. They animate so well. Oh yeah, I hit a counter. Yeah, so each fighter would have their own strengths and weaknesses. Abo has poor abs. So not only do you get a record of your best time if you beat all 4 opponents and get the championship. I only got 1 high score for Piston Hurricane. But it's cool that the game actually keeps track of that. It really adds to the replay value of this game. So you can either do the championship mode or go for the all new time attack. Yeah! So if you want to see if you can get better time on each particular fighter, you can. Yeah, just beat that fighter and they'll be available in the time attack mode. Alright, you don't want me to punch you in the face? Well, too bad. Stay still. See, they get clever. How do I punch him? Yeah. So that's what you do. Hit him in the gut. Then sub your jabs. What the hell? Oh yeah. Look at the damage I'm doing now. Oh. Holy crap. And when you get near the end of the game, yeah, the records just keep on getting better. 41-1. And yes, the boss himself is undefeated. Okay, let me show you this guy. Holy shit. Yeah, sadly there are a lot of Palette Swipe characters. Like Nick Bruiser looks a lot like Rick Bruiser here. So you're not missing much when I don't show the end boss. Yeah, unlike Super Mario World, where it's sort of easy game to find, it was packed in with the system and all. Super Punch-Out is going to be pretty tough to find in the wild, in my opinion. And it usually doesn't go for cheap anymore. But there's a reason for that. A lot of people didn't buy it back in the day. It was kind of a flop. And Nintendo waited like 15, 17 years for the sequel to come out on Nintendo Wii. Yeah, so that was Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson Super Duper Evander Holyfield Punch-Out, or whatever. It's still a great game, even though there's no licensed sponsors in it, because who knows what sort of charges they were up against. I love the fact that you can actually build up your power meter without, you know, having to deal with that star bullshit. Yeah, the original arcade one was like that too, and so is this, which is very awesome. I do miss the rounds and everything, but hey, it's still a great boxing game. Great controls, great hit detection, and it's one of my favorites in the series. Super Punch-Out here on the Super Nintendo, it earns a 94 out of 100. It's that good. You may have never heard of it before, but you should track it down because it's awesome. Okay, this is Airzoc World Champion punching out this review for Netstein. Over and out.